So tonight we are going to talk about intimacy. So many of us, we see intimacy as just sex, but intimacy is more than just physical sex. Intimacy is us literally looking into each other, into me, see what I need, see what I want, see what I like, see what arouses me. We have a great intimate relationship, not just sexually. This is gonna be for grown folks tonight, so if you got some kids in the room, get them out, because it's gonna be grown tonight, because there's a lot of things that need to be addressed. A lot of stuff has been going on, we see in the media and stuff, and sometimes I feel like if you starve that thing and you gon' hit it on the head, then won't nobody else get a chance to get in and grab hope to it. How about that?
That's what the Bible.
That what the word said. So, like I said, we have a great intimacy relationship, and like I said, not just sex, but he is very aware of me. He's more aware of me than I am of me. If y'all want to know the secret, a lot of folks be asking how y'all been together so long, how y'all party together, because we used to party together, do all this kind of stuff, because he's very aware of the woman that he has, and he takes it personal to, how can I say?
I mean, you just got to study. You got to, even if you don't like to study, you got to learn.
You got to learn your woman.
You got to learn your woman. You know the ins and outs. You got to know what she like, what she don't like. When she at that time when she don't want to be bothered, or when she wants to be bothered. But me, I don't let up.
He don't.
I don't let up.
He starts with text sometimes at 7 or 8 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
And that's what we talking about. Like I told him the other night, I'm an 86 wriggle, baby. You got to get me warmed up. Okay, women, you have to get us warmed up. You can't just go in and think you just finna pop into a hot, wet socket. It don't work like that. You got to prime that car. You got to crank it up. And you got to prime that thing all day long. So by the time she get to you and she has gotten past all of the things that we go through in the course of a day, she's ready to receive you, because you have poured so much just thought into her. You've showed her that you were on your mind all day long.
And you can send it by text message, instant messenger, calling, pictures, whatever floats your boat. It could be little things like, sometimes for some people it's being by we was looking in the marriage group the other day, a lady came home from work and her husband had washed the dishes, the kids' clothes were laid out so they can get baths and stuff like that. He was cooking dinner. Those are prime examples of being able to be intimate with your wife.
Intimacy. Because you didn't moved all of the distractions out of the way. She ain't got no reason to say, well, baby, I don't really feel like, because I got to do this. Because you've already took that partnership that y'all got, you took it serious, and you did the things that needed to be done. So she was released from it. Because in real life, I know we had those posts and stuff that say, I wish I was the daddy. But in real life, God made us the nurturers. He made us the caretakers of the family. So we have a lot more stuff on us. Not because men don't do a whole lot, but just because of the nature of the husband and the wife. But the husband, because he doesn't have as much on him, if he comes in and pick up some things and move some things around, he didn't already stroke mama ego to say, baby, I got you. Come on. I done already did this and I already did that.
Right. So when it comes down time for it to ask, it's not a stretch. It's not you begging and pleading, trying to get it done, or having to do all the extra hoopla, going around beating around the bush. Well, I like it like this, I like it like that. But once you clear the path for that to be done, all you have to do is just be like, just walk, kiss on the neck or something, just like, hey,
little things like that.
You know what's going on? It's going down tonight in the bedroom.
And it don't even have to be for that night, but to know that you are on your husband's mind, or he is on your mind, because a lot of times, ladies, we want him to be the aggressor But men want us to be the aggressor sometimes. They don't always want to be the ones to say, well, baby, I want to, be intimate with you tonight. I want you to love on me tonight, because they need it too. They not going to come out and say it like we'll say, baby, will you hold me tonight? Or they need that too. That, their brains are wired to their happy part. They brain wired to their happy part, okay? Right. So when you not caressing those parts of them, they feel unwanted. They feel like what?
Like what is it? The egos of men. Sometimes words of affirmation go a long way for men. Like, baby, I just love the way you just went over there and put that in the trash. Because you probably gonna look at you like, girl, what you talking about? But it may be in a joking way, but that's a way of leading into another conversation, or leading up to something else. Y'all may play fight on the couch or something, or that may lead to something. It's all different parts of intimacy, but the intimacy is just playing around like the foreplay. It's almost like foreplay all day, all night, every day, whenever. It's those things that you know about the intricate parts of your partner or your spouse, to know that, hey, if I, like, when we be out in public, people be like, man, y'all crazy. But that's just what I do. I can't keep him off me.
I
be all over in the grocery store or whatever, and people see us. They be like, man, you supposed to do that at home. I do this anyway.
Somebody has literally told, somebody caught us.
They didn't catch us.
He caught us. He caught him.
They caught me.
Grabbing, and I'm going this way, and he like, man, you supposed to do that at the house. He was like, nah, I do that wherever we at, because I need her to know that I want her. And you have to let your woman know. Our bodies go through a whole lot of changes. We carry children for y'all. Some of us, it might not be carrying children. We might just have a lot of women deal with thyroids, a lot of different issues, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
That we deal with. And to have your significant other always loving on you and letting you know that I'm present in this moment with you, and I want to be with you, it just does a body good, okay?
Right.
And it's so many different ways of intimacy. Like, even I got wrote down, watch the TV together. A lot of stuff I would have never watched, okay? I would have never watched if it had not been for him.
Right.
But that brought us closer together. It opened doors for different conversations.
Some stuff that she be watching, I'd be like, girl, how you be watching this?
Right, but he sit down and watch it with me. And guess what? At night we got pillow talk, because we done sat down and we done watched some TV together. We done talked about things that go on at work. Like, intimacy is so much more than just sex.
Right.
Like, you gotta hold one another. You gotta be friends. Like, we sit up and have real live conversation about some things maybe we shouldn't. Your house, what you do.
Don't judge me.
Don't judge us. But this is my best friend. For years, we used to go places and do things, and I would point things out, and women would be like, how you just gonna do that? Because that's my friend. And guess what? He gonna be looking anyway. So let me go on, take the sting out of death. And show, you see that over there? Okay, we're gonna see it, we're gonna look, we're gonna laugh and go on about our business. We have to understand that it's y'all at the end of the day, and we can't take everything to heart, because I don't want nobody else want.
That's a good one.
You want a good looking man, but you don't want nobody to look at him. You don't want nobody to look at her. Right. But that was one of the reasons you got with that person, because they were attractive. So how can you expect to be with somebody attractive and nobody else look at them? And it's a fight every time somebody look at them, because you just wanted them to be fine for you, but they can't be fine no more.
Right.
It don't work that way. So we got to learn how to be intimate in more ways.
Don't be trying to give me the eye while we on camera.
Because it's going down, y'all.
Trying to give me the eye while we on camera. You can't be doing
What's
that.
another tip on how to be intimate?
I just think it's finding the right thing to be connected with. Like some of her interests I've never really had interest in, but I find interest in now because I'm with her. But she's the same thing. Like, she didn't really like superhero movies, but she likes them now.
Never thought I
so it's just different things that you would have to. It's connecting on that level. You don't necessarily. It's the intellectual intimacy. It's emotional. Like I said, the spiritual. Praying together is a great When I tell you, it is great.
Worshiping together. We get in the car, like, he has to be to work at 5 in the morning. I got to be there at 6. So we get in the car at 4 in the morning, and we got our worship music playing. And sometimes we quiet. Sometimes we talk to each other. Sometimes we talk about the aspirations and the things that we want out of life. Like, that's intimacy right there, to push one another. I know it's the first of the year, and it was a lot of stuff we put on the back burner. Okay, we said we was gonna do. But guess what? This year we pushing one another to go to that next place, to go to that next level, and that's intimacy. When he can trust that I'm going to carry what he's got to endeavor right now. We're not gonna put it, but it's something he's wanted to do forever. And it was some selfish parts of me that was like, oh, just be satisfied, but I had to love him enough to hone in to those things that he wanted and push him. And that's a part of intimacy. Now I know I look at him a little different, and maybe he looks at me a little different, because we're taking those things that are inside one another and pushing. That's a time of intimacy. When y'all sitting down talking about those goals, and you telling him, go on, baby, I know you can do it. Well, or you see him not doing what they say they want to do. And you correcting them and putting them back on the right path of what those dreams are. That's a form of intimacy. You keeping them, you have their heart.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
The accountability of it is what that shows that they really care about you. They really heard what you were saying. Mm-hmm. They really understand where you're coming from and where you're trying to go and what you want to do in life. The goals that you all, because you all are two separate people, but you are one. Mm-hmm. So you may have separate goals, but there should be a place in a time where you all should come together and see if those goals match up together. Mm-hmm. Or be able to compromise and say, hey, you go for your goals these first 3 months or these 3 weeks or however long it would take to reach that goal. And then the next couple of weeks, I'll work on mine. Mm-hmm. And then maybe we'll work on one that we like together. Like, say, for instance, we want to go on a trip. Okay, I want to go over here this year. I want to go over there that year. So, by the end of the year, we'll figure out, hey, we'll go this place. Mm-hmm. And so those are things, just different goals or an example of a goal that you can work on together as a couple. Yeah, you may want to do this, but the compromise is where the intimacy lies, because you're willing to be unselfish
with one another.
You'll be able to. That's really what intimacy is to me. Is being selfless. Because you give up a lot in order to make sure that they're happy, to make sure that their needs.
But if y'all love one another genuinely, in those moments of you giving up, mm-hmm. that other person gonna make sure what you gave up, you'll get an opportunity to get yours. That's what it's all about. Like, it's about us pushing one another to the next place and having those moments of loving on one another and helping you pursue what it is that's inside of you. It's some women on my timeline right now. I'm looking down, okay? Mm-hmm. And they are great pushers. I watch them push their husbands. Got businesses, and I see them working their businesses. But guess what? On Sunday mornings, we got one on here that worship. We got one that's the first lady that I'm looking at. But on Sunday mornings, they are there doing what God has called them to do. They're pushing their husbands to the next place, and that's what it's gonna take.
The spiritual part of the aspect,
that's the spiritual.
The prayer is very key as far as men covering your households. The intimacy part of that, and then the women covering their husbands as well as their household also. So you just want to be able to do those things together in order to push each other, because a lot of times you have that one person that wants to do everything and the other person gets put on the back burner, and then they 60 years old and they feel like they want to go strip get the but it's not where it's not that time now. God. So or like it's mostly men that they always get up into the midlife crisis. They want to go spend their life savings on a new sports car, but your kids got to go to college. Just be reasonable, So it's those times, but you got to be able to pray each other through those things. You got to be able to love each other and to grow with each other. Like she was saying, we push each other to the limit. Even when we say we don't want to, you got to keep going. Consistency is key. So in the intimacy on the sexual, on the physical part of it.
Now we done gave you spiritual, Emotional, intellectual.
Mhm.
Intellectual was the spending time watching TV, reading
right,
books. Okay, so now we're gonna talk about the physical.
Right. So when you don't have sex in your marriage, it's a rough sled. It's an uphill battle.
Mm-hmm.
You know, she had looked up something and was saying that the sex-starved marriage is not a place that you want to be. And it's not necessarily how many times you have sex, where you have sex, or how you have sex. It's like what we were saying. Like, I sent her a text message throughout the day. Hey, how you doing? What's going on today? That's a form of intimacy. I didn't send her the sexual. I just asked how she was doing. That let her know that I care about her, and that I'm thinking about her. That gets it going. Okay. So next step is I might send her another picture, like, girl, you know you were looking good in them jeans today. You know,
they'll be that nice.
you know, so. But you know, you have those things, and you know, she'll send back, she'll laugh. You know, I can see sending a little emoji back with her blushing and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
So I know, you know, you get it going. So whatever you know, that gets your spouse going, that gets your spouse to tick. Those are the things that you use. And sometimes it's good to change it up every now and then. Mm-hmm. You know, you don't have to do the same thing over and over again. You know, sometimes you might have to beat upside the head. You know, drag sex on me, cave woman, I man. You know, just crazy stuff like that. You know, just, you know, every now and then you just have to move it around a little bit.
Whatever works for y'all works for y'all. What we like, y'all might not like, okay?
Right.
Because we are different kind of people. But understand that sex is very important in your marriage.
Yes.
It is a reason that marriage people divorce. Is a huge reason for infidelity.
Right.
I know that we want to say people should have control and all of those things. I get that. You do have to have control, but if you are a sex-starved husband or wife,
it's like a dog. It's like a dog. Like if you try to feed somebody something that's been starving, they want it and they've been asking and yearning for it. They've been starving for it, and then somebody waved this big old juicy steak in front of them, and you gonna tell them they can't have it because they starving over here. 9 times out of 10, they gonna eat that steak. So I mean, it's not necessarily the right thing to do in the marriage, but it happens.
And we all have to have accountability in those situations. It's just different levels of accountability, because you have to understand that you set some of those things in motion, and that's a very hard pill for us to swallow as men and women. You know, a lot of women are starved emotionally because men are just not as emotional as women. So you might get them what they call them, work husbands, that's talking to her and telling her how beautiful she is. But if you done already seasoned that piece of meat all day long, it ain't nothing. Nobody can come and tell me that I don't already know or have been told.
Yeah, somebody hollering at her tonight though. You know what I'm saying? But you know, it's all right. She came back to the car. She came back. But you know, you can't really be upset when people are doing those things. You know, some people get mad. I don't get jealous. It just let me know I got something good at the house. You know,
you have to love on your.
Yeah, you got to love.
You gotta love on your spice. That's right. It's tight, but it's right. We don't talk about that. Right. You gotta open up the what they call it, the Pandora box. Okay.
At the house, don't open up outside.
And I ain't just talking to the women, because some men out there don't be wanting to give up the ghost. We gonna call it.
oh God.
They don't be wanting to give it up, but you have to. If you don't want your spouse to be out there with other people doing things that they should not do, leave no room for the divisor.
No doubt.
Leave no room for the enemy. If I go and cheat or he go and cheat, it is only because we want to.
Right.
Because it is nothing lacking in the house. He can lay down and rest knowing I done put it all in. So whatever she go out and do, that's on her. And that's a piece that you want to have. That you have given all to your marriage. Right. You have given all to your spouse. And I got some people that say you ain't supposed to give it all. But don't be in no marriage if you're not going to give it all.
Right. You got to give it all in your marriage. You got to.
You know, we say it's 50-50 in the marriage. No, it's 100-100. Right. because everybody has to give their full effort. I've learned, and I'm going to be very truthful, I've learned on those nights that I didn't feel like doing it. Once I got started, I was good. Ladies, we don't always feel like it because we have those trying days. But guess what? That's what you signed up for. The word tell us that his body ain't his and mine ain't mine.
Right. Then it say that you're not supposed to do it. A lot of women or men, I don't really know a lot of men do it, but a lot of women withhold sex from their husbands
till they get what they want.
Until they get what they want. Well, I'm not gonna give you nothing until you do this or do that. Well, that's just putting in,
really bad.
That's just putting in space and time that the enemy can come in and plant a seed, and you may not see it right away. You know what I'm saying? It may grow over time, but if you don't let the enemy come in or creep in those little crevices or those little cracks, then you never have to worry about anything.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so the word, like she said, the word says, her body ain't hers, mine ain't mine. And we only supposed to part when it's fasting.
And you gotta ask permission in.
You gotta ask permission in.
So
if I say no, you can't fast because I want that. I want that.
Well, who going against God?
Right.
Okay. And be fasting for real, ladies. When when you ask for that, don't just use it as a pass to get out of it. Because some women just don't. And I'm speaking from a woman's perspective because I'm a woman, okay? And I have conversations, but be open to new things. We ain't got no boundaries. You might try something. You might try something, you don't like it, then hey, we don't like it, go on to the next thing. But keep your marriage fresh. Keep your bedroom fresh. Because what you don't do, somebody else will.
And if they like it and they enjoy it, then
now, if it's gonna hurt you, then we're not telling you to do that's gonna hurt you.
We ain't talking about 50 Shades of Grey. We ain't talking about that. Oh well.
If you married, if you're married and y'all in it on it together, if y'all are on one accord about it, then you go right ahead and you do it. I give you kudos. If you need some information, I will gladly pass on information because I ain't shy. Okay? And we've been in this thing 14, almost 15 years. And that takes some work, baby. And it takes some freedom, baby. Okay? But I want everybody to have the smile on their face that we have. It's the reason we have that smile on our face a lot of times, y'all. Okay? We're giving y'all the keys to success. Okay? Right. Prayer. Love. And sex. That's it. Prayer, love, and sex. You gotta have it.
You gotta put in the work. You gotta put in the work.
I can guarantee you know the difference in the days that you don't and that one day that you do, your whole attitude change. Yeah. It's an attitude adjuster. Who's that said that? Pastor Troy? I enjoy y'all because y'all know we're gonna keep it real. Ain't no fake, ain't no fluff over here, okay? Right. If you don't like it, delete us and go on about your business. But we's gonna be us, okay?
Right, all the time.
All the time. So our whole point tonight was spend more time with your spouse, watching TV, spending time, laughing, joking. That is your best friend.
Even if it comes down to scheduling. A lot of people feel like, well, I got to schedule it. Well, sometimes you get in the course of the day, you have a lot of stuff going on. People have kids. People got kids that got recitals, soccer practice, baseball practice, basketball practice, football practice. So you may
most things.
So you will have to just schedule a time to sit down and watch TV. Sit down, read a book. She don't like to read. I do. We read together because I just read it out loud.
He just read it out loud to me. That's real love right now.
I read out loud and she listens. She be like, well, what they do? What? Stuff like that. But it's enjoyable,
What if I ain't want nobody to know that?
Well, they know now. But that's what I'm saying. Like, some people have that. So some people be like, some people don't understand. This is an example of, showing a form of intimacy with people, because you just have to schedule those times to be able to be alone with each other because the kids get in the way. Sometimes like right now, our kids sleep all
day, y'all, and we ain't gonna bother them.
We not gonna bother.
Dinner on the table, we going to bed.
So you just have
intimacy.
Right. schedule those times. You get those times out there. So, but we just want everybody to understand that it's a goal, and sometimes it can be a goal. Like, hey, by the end of the week, we want to spend about this many hours together. You know, at the end of the week, we're going to take us a date. Mm-hmm. At the end of the week or throughout the week, we're going to do this together. You know, it's okay to have a schedule like that. Mm-hmm. You know, some people, and then in the middle of that schedule, just hop up and do something. Because
get you a quickie in the room. Lock that door, baby. We keep it real. Some people don't like to lock their door. That's a no-no. Lock your door. Go get what you need. Get that off your chest so you don't be hollering and screaming and fighting and fussing at the kids. I'm just being real. Sorry. 2019 ain't no more.
And then they'll build up frustration, and then you'll be yelling at your spouse, and then you'll be like, well, why? I didn't do it.
It don't take that long.
Just go and get it over
and it keeps the fire going. Like you did it before you got married.
Yeah.
Now you married and like you scared. I'm just being real.
All right. Your books be nasty. Oh, God. Okay.
Now you married and acting like you scared, but that's the one you supposed to be giving all that extra stuff that you used to give away to. Be that same freak. Mm-hmm. A bigger one. I'm going to keep it all the way real, y'all.
So, what's that?
Dad, I'm ready to go.
Let's get a little too.
I don't know if you all saw it, but we were on a podcast. And the interview is going to be on January the 14th. It is on our page. And we want y'all to go and listen to it. Mm-hmm. You hear us on here, but we're on there talking a little bit more about the things, the things that we done been through. Mm-hmm. And it's...
She said yes.
Yeah, that's why you my boo right there.
It's on our friend's page, Ashley Williams. She has a YouTube page. It's Broken Women Win TV, I think, or just Broken Women Win.
Yeah, it's YouTube, and she has a podcast
called, I think it's on all major media outlets: Google Play, iTunes, Spotify. You know,
she got listeners from all over the world, you guys.
If you can, awesome. Subscribe to it. Subscribe to our page on Uncommon Kingdom on YouTube. And make sure you hit the bell so you get notification when we post videos. We may do some little stuff on there that ain't gonna be on Facebook. So it's the exclusive content, strictly for YouTube. And then we have our Instagram page is Uncommon Kingdom also. Go over there, follow us there. We post like little anecdotes throughout the day for the day, for the day's quote for the day to help get you through your day, help pray you through your day, with your relationship. Sometimes you may just go in there and look for some inspiration. We all need it.
And I know we've been asking y'all for about a year now to send us questions, to send us prayer requests
or topics
that you want to talk about. We ain't gonna tell who it is, okay? We're not gonna tell who it is. Send us the stuff you want to talk about. I know you want to talk about stuff. I know it's stuff that you and your co-workers talking about, because me and my co-workers talk about it too. And we know it's questions that you have and things that you can't talk about in church. Mm-hmm. We got the Bible knowledge and we got the real life knowledge, and we are here to help, okay? And I got some other stuff that I want to do, so I need permission on using some people's pictures. I don't want to just be putting pictures up. And y'all be like, how she get my picture? So if I inbox you to use your picture, know that it is all well. It is not for anything bad. But I got some things I'm working on. So that's it. Hey Sean, you came in late. We about to go, boo.
Well, we love y'all. Thank you for joining us for the first video of the year.
Yes, I enjoyed you guys.
We enjoyed you all. We thank you. We love you. And we'll see you next time.